Welcome, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Ola of the Fertility Conversations. Thank you for joining me. If you aren't subscribed, please subscribe so that way you get notifications for my future videos. I always have a new video up on Wednesdays and as well on Fridays, which will be the podcast where I have different guests. So if you're subscribed, you get notifications. And yes, thank you thank you for subscribing. So today, I want to speak about 5 ways to pay for IVF treatment. So, firstly, of course, is savings, which is what many people have to do. Savings for money they put aside over months or over years to be able to pay towards fertility treatment. I think it's always important to check for options that might be available with the clinic, see if there are ways for you to pay or buy your own medication outside the clinic. There are sometimes pharmacies that might offer reduced amount for the cost of medication. So if that's an option, do definitely ask the clinic. And of course, so apart from saving, and of course, IVF is very expensive. That's a reality. And it might still be hard to put money together, even if you save some money. So some of the other options are fertility grants, and many organizations have fertility grants that are set aside strictly for individuals and couples who are trying to conceive. So do some research in your area to find if there are any fertility grants and when they are open, because each year they often have the certain dates that you need to apply. So do your research, and that way you can check if you qualify for the fertility grants. There are also options for fertility benefits. This is an area that we still need a little bit more awareness and push for companies to cover their employees for fertility benefits, because as confirmed that infertility is a disease and medical condition, and many workplaces cover treatment for other medical conditions. So why aren't they covering the cost of fertility treatments? Fertility treatments are not elective procedures. People are not doing it just because they choose to do IVF. Oftentimes, they're doing that because they have infertility and they're unable to conceive without the help of fertility treatments. So, workplaces need to cover it, and I'm glad to see that many workplaces and companies are now covering fertility treatment. So, if you're check with your clinic, sorry, check with your workplace to see if they cover that. You might be surprised. They might cover some blood work, they might cover some investigations, they might cover some procedures. So it's always good to check with your HR and see what is covered. And even if they don't cover it, start that conversation with them. Stress the importance, the fact that infertility is a medical condition, it's a disease according to the, and really there is no reason why workplaces should not be including fertility benefits as part of their coverage. So if you don't ask, you don't know. So check it out. As well, another option is insurance companies. Many people do have insurance, and insurance again cover many medical conditions. So there's no reason why they shouldn't cover fertility benefits. Of course, in reality, there's still some insurance companies that are not covering fertility treatments, but it's always good to ask because you never know. They might have some coverage for you. I do check with the insurance if you have one to see if there's any coverage. And again, it might cover scans, it might cover some treatments. Some people, as part of their IVF procedures, might need to do surgeries like fibroid removal or hysteroscopies just to check what's happening. And some of these are covered by insurance companies as well. So do check with your insurance company and see if that's something that you're covered for. You just never know. It's always good to ask. You might be surprised, pleasantly surprised. They might cover it. So the last one I noted here is egg sharing. So what happens with egg sharing is that some IVF clinics, because they also have a treatment option, donor eggs. So if you qualify and you go with egg sharing option, it means that when you do your IVF treatment and you get your egg retrieved, some of the eggs will be donated to another individual or couple who need donor eggs. And that way, your clinic then gives you a discount on your own IVF treatment, or they give you a free IVF treatment, depending on whatever their package is. So it's good to check. Does your company have the, I'm sorry, does your fertility clinic have the option of egg sharing? And if they do, what does it entail? And is that something you'll be interested in? Again, always good to ask, you never know. So that's all that I've noted. Oh, of course, yes, crowdfunding, I needed that as well. That's basically where your friends and family or even strangers donate money to you towards your fertility treatment. So some people might start a GoFundMe account online, share their fertility journey, and say the fact that they don't have enough savings, they don't have enough money to be able to do the treatment. They state the amount of the treatment option, and then people can donate how much they want. It might be $10, £10, 10 naira, whatever country you're in, but people can donate, and every little bit counts. You'll be surprised. Some people have had an entire fertility treatment covered this way. So I know that it can be a little challenging, perhaps not wanting to share that your story out there, but if it's an option that you might want to consider, then perhaps think about it and see if that's something you want to explore. And you might not put it online. You might just talk to your inner circle of friends and family and let them know what you're doing or what you're exploring. And if they want to donate or give you some money towards the treatment, why not, right? So you never know. So those are the five options I noted. That was insurance through your insurance company, workplace benefits, checking with your company, your HR if they have that option, your savings, fertility grants, do your research and see if that's something that's available in your area and if you qualify, and then a crowdfunding and egg sharing. So if there are others that you'd like to share, please put in the comments. It'd be great to see what are the ways we can raise money for IVF treatments. Thank you all for watching. Remember to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Do share this video with your friends and family, and see you next time. Thank you.